spin a staff for beginners at home. You can use any kind of staff. It can be any length. This is a 54-inch Joe staff. You can use a bow, which is 72 inches. You can use a hanbo, which is 36 inches, or you can use whatever you have. You can use a broomstick. I want you to start with this basic turning in order to strengthen the forearm, strengthen your grip, build power in your elbow and your shoulder, and warm everything up. You're going to do this for 30 seconds, starting with one hand, and then you're going to take it pinky to pinky, palm up, put it in the other hand, and do the same thing. 30 seconds here. Now, depending on how heavy your staff is, if it's a heavy staff, go slowly at first. If you've been doing it for a while, go as fast as you want. If you have a light staff, you can go faster. But you're stretching all the muscles and all the ligaments and tendons, warming everything up. So you want to start with a heavy staff. Start slowly so you don't rip anything or tear anything. And do this for 30 seconds to build power in that forearm. Put it in the first hand, bring it out to the side of your body, make the same motion. Now, by moving it into a different plane of motion, you're going to activate different muscles in your shoulder, your chest, your back. You're going to get stronger in each plane of motion. Eventually, you're going to move the staff, especially when you're a beginner and you're learning how to spin your staff. You're going to move it all over the place. You want to have strength in all those ranges of motion. You got to bring it to the side. Hello, Elite. It's good to see you. Hope all is well with you. You do this one, 30 seconds, put it in your other hand, bring it just to the side of your body. And again, depending on how fast or how heavy the staff is, you can go faster or slower. The staff I'm using is a Hickory Joe, 54 inches, a little heavy, medium heavy. I've also been doing this for many, many years. Go a little bit faster, but I'm still going to go slow enough that I don't injure myself. If you injure yourself in training, you can't use your staff when you need it. Then you're going to take it, you're going to put it up and over your head. Greetings from Malaysia. Welcome from Malaysia. Go straight over your head in your first hand and do the same thing. If you do not want to hit your head, then don't bend your elbows. The only way you hit your head is when you bend your elbows. So if you make it straight, you'll be able to spin it here above your head. No danger to your head as long as your elbow is straight, lifting it above your head. You're going to feel this in the back of your shoulder. Your shoulder has three muscles. You have a muscle here in the front, you have a muscle on the side, you have a muscle in the back. You want all three muscles to be evenly strong. And when you do push-ups, when you lift things in front of your body, you do that mostly. So most people will have strong deltoids in the front. And when you lift things to the side, you pick things up, you'll get strong muscles on the side. But most people don't have strong muscles in the back of the shoulder. And that's what you're going to get right here. Bring the other hand up. Get in the habit of keeping your hand up. Again, if your elbow's straight, you're not going to hit your head. Now that you've done that in all three ranges of motion, to the front, to the side, above your head, put it back in your first hand and go back to the turn when your palm faces the sky. Bring the other hand in, pinky to pinky, palms facing up, turn it out. From one side to the other, you're going to get more of a stretch here, get more power in your forearms. As you do this, keep your stomach up and in, keep your abs tight, tuck your chin, breathe in through the nose. Mr. Mayweather asks, is this a quarter staff? This is not a quarter staff in European martial arts. This is a 54-inch Japanese or Okinawan Joe staff, J-O. Joe and Bo are both meaning staff. They tell you what the length is. And then you have a hanbo, which is like a walking length, a walking stick. Then you have a tanbo, which is 18 inches usually, which is the shorter stick. But you can do the same thing with a quarter staff. This is not how you fight with it. This is how you spin a staff. Going side to side. Once you've done that, you're going to do the exact same motion where your pinkies come together and you're turning it out. And you're going to do that over your head. Bringing it out. From one side to the other side. Keep your other hand up. You're going to feel your shoulders start to work here. If you are a beginner to staff spinning, this might burn your shoulders out quickly. But do a little bit every day, and a little bit every day adds up quickly. Before you know it, you're going to have extremely strong shoulders. You're going to have strong shoulders. Everything is going to be powerful. Then you're going to do a figure eight. Coming to one side of the body and the other. Now the figure eight, leading with your thumb, turns down and pulls back. 1, 2. Yeah, Avalon says, not if you're a hairdresser. Yeah, if you're used to lifting your hand over your head all day long, you already have strong shoulders. From one side to the other, cutting someone's hair, I'm sure you're going to build powerful shoulders. Thank you so much, Alita, for that generous super chat. Side to side, stomach up and in, abs tight. Put it in the other hand, going from one side into the other side. Leading again with that thumb. Once you've done that to the front of your body, go to the side and then the back. Coming in and out. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Take your time. Just going to the front and the back. Once you've done it, 30 seconds there. On the other hand, these exercises are meant to be done just a few minutes total every day. And if you do that very quickly, you're going to get very strong, very powerful. You're going to learn things. You'll be very good very quickly. This is just a figure eight motion, just turning and pushing, turning and pushing. Then, when you go over your head, you're going to turn it out, drop it behind your back, turn your thumb up. I'm going to turn around so you can see that. Take your other hand, reach in, and pull it out. Lift over your head, turn it, take it out, turn it up, pull it out, lift over the head, go down behind the back, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Don't bend your elbows too much and you won't hit your head. Only spin when you're above your head, spin it. Don't spin, don't spin. Spin it behind your back. Spin above your head. When you're ready, go the other way. Just changing directions. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Now we're going to pull in the reverse. And before we were going slowly like this, forward. Now we're just going to go in the opposite direction, pulling up to the front of the body. Usually the reverse spin is going to go faster. You're going to do that on one side. This is your left or right foot, right hand. Put your right foot forward. And then you're going to switch, put your left foot forward, taking your left hand, pulling it side to side. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast, stomach up and in, abs tight. Take your time with it. Then put it back in your first hand and pull it to the front and the back of your body. You're going to master both staff spinning or any staff spinning, martial arts staff spinning. This is a for beginners at home workout. You can do it wherever you are. No place to do it that's the wrong place, except maybe the airport, bus station, train station. Do it at the park. Do it out in the forest. Go for a walk. Do it in your garage, like me. Do it in your backyard, your front yard, the hallway, the top of your building, back of the building, wherever you have room. Take your time pulling up and out. Once you've done it in reverse, the front and the back of the body, you're going to go over the wrist, and a wrist roll, slow at first, and gradually increasing. Mr. Mayweather asked, or Malayweather, can we talk about the different names of staff, or how they're categorized? This style staff is meant to strike in close distances, has a lot of features because it's small. The longer staff, the bow, is meant to be used in different ways, but you can see the difference in length is significant. This is the traditional. This is also similar to a quarterstaff. This is the bow. This is the jo. The hanbo would be here. And they're all longer than one of these. So if you learn how to defend yourself with a staff, you can keep somebody off of you who might have a weapon like a blade. Bob asked how the hip is doing. I can squat almost all the way down, Bob, with this hip. This is the new one. This is the bad one that hasn't been replaced yet. So this one is now limiting me, but I could go all the way down with this one. It's not as strong as it needs to be. I still need about 2 months of recovery. I can kick. I can lift it higher than I could before by inches. I can lift it almost a foot higher than before. So the hip replacement was excellent. Avalon said cut the bow down to 5 foot. It's about tip level. That makes it more of a jo. That's awesome. Yeah, works better. Listen, I love the medium-sized staff. That's what this is. This wrist roll goes over the back of your hand and over the front of your hand. Rambas asked if I have any experience with Salat. Salat's great. Yes, I have a very extensive amount. Not extensive is the wrong word. I've been doing Salat for a long time at a very basic level for many, many years, for probably 30 years, 25 years. Sticks and knives, hubad lubad, open hand kind of stuff, some flexible weapons of Salat. And I would say that Salat is an excellent martial art to learn. Just don't fall into the trap of a lot of the FMA instructors who will tell you Salat is the only thing you need to learn. I think if you take Salat and you learn how to do some boxing, Western boxing, and you learn how to do some grappling, whether it's wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, learn how to stop somebody from taking you to the ground, learn how to sprawl, learn how to do an arm bar and a takedown. A lot of Salat moves similar to Aikido and Hapkido, and some Judo and traditional Japanese Kobudo or Jiu-Jitsu. That's what I'm thinking of, Jiu-Jitsu. You're going to have a lot of joint manipulations and joint locks, like arm bars and figure fours and Kimuras. And those are, you're going to do a bunch of, mostly in Salat, they're going to be standing. Where in Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to learn how to do that on the ground, which is very important. And more importantly, with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to become very skilled. Even if you just train up to like a blue or purple belt or blue belt level, it takes a long time to get brown and black in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Salat, Eskrima, Arnis, Sakal, those are all Filipino martial arts in the same Kayak Sali, Sayak Kali. Those are all going to be similar with different differences. And so, yeah, if you can learn from somebody, some Salat or some Kali or some Eskrima, I would definitely do it. It's a lot of fun. You learn how to fight with sticks and knives at all different levels. You learn how to do some good basic kicks. You learn how to do some hand stuff, some takedown, some good elbows, and I would definitely recommend it. So that's where we're going to stop with this workout for today. I'm going to give you some more basic spins, but I want you to get these down first. This is just opening the hand, allow it to balance, grab it with the thumb, turn it, and bring it back. And when it falls, pick it up. It's going to fall over and over again. Avalon says, love how you teach. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a weapon, not a toy. Even if it's foam, if you get a foam one, it's still a weapon. It's just a practice weapon. So learn how to respect your weapons. Don't ever disregard them. Lita, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for everybody.